If you are tired of scrolling, if you're tired of settling for uninspired clothes and just whatever's out there right now by these brands and labels, listen, I built a tool that lets you design and wear what you want. Full creative control and creative freedom. No apps to download. If you can drag and drop, you can use the tool. Let me show you how. Let's start with the basics. Okay, so the first thing I want you to notice is if you see this message when you come to the Bespoke Designer, please log in and please register. If you do not log in and register, you will not be able to save your design and you will not be able to upload an image. This is your playground. You're able to freely move how you want to move. We just ask that you log in and register before we get started, okay? All right, so let's get started here. So first thing we'll start with, we click right here, File, Saved Designs. And when you click on this button, you can access the designs that you have saved before and any work that you're working on. You can save it down, download, print, preview your design. We come over here to more. You can zoom in. You can reset your design, meaning that if you're working on a design and you don't like how it's coming out, hit the reset button and it'll bring you back to this black t-shirt with no design or anything on it. So you have preview and next, and you have the ability to create a QR code. So if you are a business owner, you can create a QR code right here within the Bespoke Designer. And previous and next are here under the more, and then we also have them here on the bottom. So basically this is the current view, and then if we click next, it'll take you to the back view, and then click again, and then that'll bring you to the last view, which in this case is our custom bespoke label that we create with any design. And again, so just so you know, you're not obligated when you're using this Bespoke Designer to actually purchase anything through us. If you want to, that's perfectly fine. If not, you are more than welcome to use the designer as much as you see fit and create as many amazing designs and options and products as you. So if you're familiar with Canva, if you're familiar with Photoshop, Illustrator, Procreate, any of those tools, this works under the layer model. So right now we are in the one color version of the shirt, and if you click on manage layers, which we can move right here to the right just right now, you see there is one layer here, which is the shirt color. Okay, and then you have the option, if you click on the shirt color in the manage layers, or if you click on the shirt directly, you have the option to change the color of the shirt. So if you click on the shirt or click here, same thing, you'll notice that you have the option to change the color of the shirt. And what you do not notice is you do not see a limited selection of colors because we're making this bespoke. So I want you to begin to really think about this from a bespoke aspect. When we are working with bespoke, that means you have the options for full control over the you have the options for full control over the color choices, your art placement, the size of the product that you're making, and the fabric choices. So we don't give you a limited selection of colors. We give you a color picker to fully choose any color in the rainbow imaginable that you want. Okay, so you can change the colors. Let's look at some other options that we have. So you can bring in an image, and if you click on the image, you'll see the options that we have here. You have the option to transform, which means you can rotate the image. You can scale the image in size. You have the option to change the position, and this is to align it with the canvas. So you can align it to the top, you can center align to the bottom. If we have more layers, you can move the layer up, move the layer down. You have the option to reset it back to the original state that it was in, and then you have the option to, okay, and then you have the option to bring in text. So this, okay, so we're going to bring in this text. Click add text, and you see the text is right here. And again, we can click on it directly, or we can see it in the manage layers. Okay, so if we click on it directly, we can change the color. So I'll change the color to white. The other options, now the options that we have here, we could, the options we have here is we can left align, right align, center the text. We can transform the text. Same options, rotate. Again, the same positioning that we have. We can align to the canvas. We can move it up and down. Now it's behind Kobe. Then I'll bring it back up. Move it above. We have the options to add a curvature. Or let me make the, let me increase the size. So I'll increase the size. Change that to about 60. Okay. And then we will go back on the color. Oh, we chose the white color. We have a few more options in color. You can add a stroke and you can add a shadow. So I'm going to add a shadow to this. Let's do like a 2, 3, 3 shadow. Just to give you an idea of how it works. And then you can see that shadow on there. Let's make this, let's see. Okay, you can see the shadow, a little bit more blur on it. And I'll take this Kobe and I'll take this text and I'll move it down. And then go to the curve. And here's the curve radius. So this is the upper curve, or we can add a lower curve. And I'm not a fan of the curve, so I'll take it back. Now bring that down here. And the shirt color. I'll make a dark navy blue. And this is just to kind of give you an idea. So those are the basic options that you have. And again, if you click on the image, if you click on the text in this case, this button here will duplicate. This button will remove. This you can drag to increase the size. And this will, oops, clicked on the wrong one. And this one right here will rotate. Okay? And I'm a perfectionist, so now I have to go back and change it because it's going to drive me crazy. Okay, so I can't wait to see what you guys come up with. All right, and this is the one color shirt.